Old Trafford is our home, the theater of our dreams. So bring on Man United, because we will never die.
I didn't realise how big this club was, even though I've competed against this club and as a player and as a coach. And this club is just a wonderful football club, and I'm extremely privileged. And I just pray that we get the opportunity to turn it around. And I really feel that it's not will we win again, it's when we're going to win again. And it's going to take time. It's not a quick fix, especially now with the regulations. We needed to change the playing squad. We've now made some really good additions this summer. Sometimes taking players out of the squad is just as important as the players that you bring in, and we've got to try and bring the culture and the respect back to Man United, that whether you work for Man United or you play against Man United, you feel like you're part of something special, and that's what we're trying to bring. I'm extremely proud, I'm extremely privileged, but extremely frustrated as well, because we can't fix it quick enough.
We're the famous Man United, and we will never die.
Ladies and gentlemen, delighted to welcome all of our guests this evening. In particular, we're delighted to welcome our next guest. This is his first time at the Association of Former Manchester United Players dinner. Delighted to have him. Very important role at the club. Please, will you welcome the Director of Football, Jason Wilcox. Thank you. Jason, first of all, thank you for joining us this evening. Obviously, we're in a room full of Manchester United fans, and of course, you made a great career yourself. You played over 500 games for numerous clubs, and let's just roll them off. I'm sure they'll get a great response here. Leeds United. I thought I'd go with that one first, Jason. Leicester City, Blackpool, and Blackburn Rovers. Now, obviously, you were a key part of Kenny's team, and you denied us the title in 1995. What was it like playing in that team? I mean, you had Shearer, it was the SAS, wasn't it, with Chris and everything else. What was it like for you as a marauding winger?
I mean, it was an amazing time playing for Blackburn. Then we got promoted, we scraped into the playoffs, and then we finished fourth, finished second. We knew we were getting closer, and then we managed to win it. I've spoken to Sir Alex, and he said, well, we had to let somebody else have a chance. And so for 1 year, we managed to just break the mould of Man United continuously winning it. So amazing time. We got complacent. We thought we were going to go on and carry on winning. The manager, Kenny Dalglish, moved upstairs. Alan left. And we finished sixth the following season. So we honestly felt like we were just going to keep challenging Man United for the title, and it just didn't happen that way. So one of regret for all of us, really, that we didn't carry on.
Yeah. And I seem to remember, and he's a great friend of a lot of people in the room, you played with the Manchester United treble winner, David May.
Yeah, I lived with David May.
You lived with him?
Yeah.
Well, that's an exclusive. He's never told us that when we've
So when we were scholars, he was 1 year older than me. So in the second year, I moved in digs with him. So great guy, great player, very humble, underrated actually, I think, and did a great job.
He did, and he's fantastic on the circuit now. You know, his stories and everything else when he's doing the ex-players sort of circuit like this tonight.
Well, he's on every picture. He said, my dad gave me some advice to literally just stand behind Sir Alex and you'll be on every picture. So that's what he did.
Brilliant advice there, fantastic. Of course, there were lots of memorable games between United and Blackburn, and of course, the favourite one United fans will remember, May 1993, of course, celebrating the first league title after 26 years under Sir Alex Ferguson. And of course, you know, the United team, we've heard all the stories about being out the night before, and of course, somehow managed to beat Blackburn 3-1, and of course we won the title. What was it like to be part of that night, you know, albeit from another perspective?
Yeah, it was a bit of a frustrating period because I think we finished second. We knew we were almost neck and neck, and then we fell away. We didn't quite have the stamina to keep up, and they did an amazing job. And then we went to Old Trafford. We went 1-0 up actually. Yeah. Then we should have had a penalty. We got robbed that night.
Not at Old Trafford.
I think the referee was out with the players. So yeah, and then Pallister scored his first goal. Ryan Giggs doing kick-ups from the halfway line sticks in my memory, and we got a rollicking off Dalglish saying no one can do that to us again. So it was, congratulations to Man United. They were an amazing team for many years, and they were the team to beat.
I mean, when we look at your career and we look at sort of players that you went up against, we think about the likes of Paul Parker that night, but in later years, another United legend, Gary Neville. What was it like to play against them?
Yeah, I mean, Gary, they were both different players, but Gary Neville was exceptional without being exceptional. He was like a real quick learner, team player, very smart. There was superstars in the team at the time, and he was just so important for the group. Every time I played against him, he was getting better. Every time I played against him, he was improving and stopping me doing what I wanted to do, and that was running in behind. And he just didn't give me the space in behind, and always wanted me to dribble, and that wasn't my strength. So, no. But I think in any great team, certainly in the Man United's team, then everybody played their part and knew what each player needed, and that's sign of a top team.
It is the sign of a top team, and we look at some of the legends that played for Manchester United, and we look at that period of time that we're talking about. I mean, did you ever come across that brilliant midfielder? He was a captain of Manchester United, and he's here tonight, Paul Ince.
Yeah, I came across Paul, yeah. Top player. So I think that era of Paul and Roy and Nicky Butt and Scholes, you wouldn't get a better midfield than that. We had Tim Sherwood, David Batty, who were competing, and they were going at it, the four of them at times. So it was an amazing era for football, actually.
Yeah, it was. When you reflect on it and you think of the calibre of players like you've just mentioned, in particular Ince, I mean, what a leader and what a battler he was. After Blackburn, I'm sorry to mention it again, but you went to the wrong side of the Pennines. You went to Leeds United. But we look at another future United star, and could you see that Rio Ferdinand was going to turn out to be the player that he became here? Yeah,
Rio was an amazing talent. As a young kid, he was adventurous when he was playing centre-back. He was doing tricks and dribbling out from the back and making all his mistakes when he was a young kid. And when he moved to Leeds, he was an exceptional player, and he improved when he came to Man United. I'm still good friends with him, still speak to him. Our wives were friends, Rebecca, and he was just a top player. And I think when you see what he's doing now in his punditry, and he speaks a lot of sense, and and some of them don't.
You can say that again. We all agree with you on that one. What was it like when you came to the end of your career? I mean, obviously it spells at Leicester and Blackpool, and you retired in 2006 after 17 years. What's the realisation like when you're at that stage of your career and you think it's the end? Did you see it a year before or anything? As they say, the legs gone. I've heard Ince say that in the past. The legs had gone. Not on you, by the way. But what was your mindset for that when you did retire, and how did you feel about it?
Yeah, I mean, at the time, I did my ACL at age 34. Craig Levine, who was the manager at Leicester, wanted me to go on the coaching staff, and I just felt like I needed to retire properly, and I wouldn't have done my rehab properly if I'd have just gone and coached. So I went playing for Blackpool. Simon Grayson, who was an ex-teammate, I went and helped him out, and I probably should never have gone there. That was one of my mistakes in my career, really, because when you start dropping down, it's a very different game, and I found it a challenge. I'm not going to lie. I went for a month initially, and I got sub 3 times, and finished up. My own personal pride kept me there, actually. So And then when I retired, my career just fizzled out, really. I didn't sort of announce a retirement. I got offers to stay in League One and travel, and I didn't want to do the mileage again. So I look back on my career with real immense pride, but also frustration. I think you always do, Paul will as well. You always think you can do better, and you make some errors along the way. And then when I finished, I found it quite tough. I had a couple of years. I had 4 children. You miss so many things as a parent, like Christmas dinners and school plays and things. And I'm a real family guy, so I missed so much. So I wanted to spend some time with my wife and children, and then the phone stops ringing, you lose your identity, and most players will go through the same thing. It's like coming out of the military. You've got a routine, you have the camaraderie, the spirit, you belong to something, and all of a sudden you belong to nothing. You're not really good at anything. Yeah. So then you have to find a new career, and I found coaching. I'm a coach at heart. I'm in a different job now, but I'm a coach inside, and that causes me. That's a strength in my role now, but also causes me a bit of a problem because I always want to interfere in what the managers are doing. So, yeah. I went through all the age groups, coached every age group at Man City, and then became.
You had 12 great years at City, didn't you? And became academy director,
and then moved on. And when I see the kids now playing, they're all over the place. All the kids that came through, I feel immensely proud. And for anybody working in youth development, and I know the guys at the back, Dave just been on there. It's you feel like they are your own children. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose as fans, when we see any of our players go out, wherever it is, we've got some players here in the room tonight who've gone out on loan, etc. You feel a pride, don't you? They're part of the family, and we call it, obviously the United family. I think it's fair to say, Jason, and it's great of you to come this evening and do this little Q&A with us, but I think it's been fair to say that it's been a roller coaster 18 months since you joined, with some big highs, but also some lows. I mean, what can you tell the Reds in the room tonight who are hoping that the good times will come again?
Yeah, I mean, the timing of this event wasn't perfect after weekend, that's for sure.
You still came, Jason.
Yeah,
thank you.
and it was important. It's an important event, and I'm really pleased to support the event. It's an absolute pleasure. Yeah. It has been a roller coaster. I think coming from, I came in last April, so I've been in just now over 18 months, and it's been a real challenge. I'm not going to lie. I thought the club was in much better place than what it was. We had no football identity. We lacked alignment between ownership and the CEO and football and the academy. And we've just been working so hard behind the scenes. There's an awful lot of work that's gone on to change the staff. I know in the media there's an awful lot of coverage around the redundancies and things like this, but the football club needed to go through a period of transformation, without doubt. I forget the redundancies, and the whole structure of Manchester United needed to change. And I would have done that from a sporting side. It's something that I would have looked at. I did the same at Southampton. I did the same at Man City. It's really important that we have a leaner workforce that provides accountability for people and responsibility. And it's really sad to see people lose their jobs, but it was an exercise that needed to be done. But now we've got a platform to rebuild. And I didn't realise how big this club was, even though I've competed against this club and as a player and as a coach. And this club is just a wonderful football club, and I'm extremely privileged, and I just pray that we get the opportunity to turn it around, and I really feel that it's not will we win again, it's when we're going to win again, and it's going to take time. It's not a quick fix, especially now with the regulations. We needed to change the playing squad. We've now made some really good additions this summer. Sometimes taking players out of the squad is just as important as the players that you bring in, and we've got to try and bring the culture and the respect back to Man United, that whether you work for Man United or you play against Man United, you feel like you're part of something special, and that's what we're trying to bring. I'm extremely proud, I'm extremely privileged, but extremely frustrated as well, because we can't fix it quick enough. We didn't go to Man City with Cunha and Mount and with all the players fit. So but it certainly wasn't a 3-0 for me either.
No. Listen, it's been great having you here. We could do this for, an hour and really dig into it, but I think you've been fantastic to come, as you say. It's not been the greatest start this season, but you've come. We do appreciate that. You're with Joe. Thank you, Joe, as well. And all I can say is on behalf of everybody here tonight, Jason, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
The Director of Football. Thank you, Jason.
Old Trafford is our home,
Thank you very much indeed.
the theater of our dreams. So bring on Man United, because we will never die.